up to Empty Flight Recording Studio.
Yeah! Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
So we're back. We thought about it. We thought about it after last week's thing. We're gonna try and post every 3 days.
Yeah.
See how that goes, and then slowly put it down to every 4th day. Yeah, every 5th day.
Depending on the events of the world,
If the world ends right now, it ends right now. You can't do anything about it.
And the one that they could come over, right?
I am not coming over to your place. You live in the middle of nowhere.
Come on, man. I said it's such a nice open heart.
Open heart, it seems. Open heart. Mic properly first. There you go. God. So, if for those who don't know where he lives in the middle of nowhere, and I will never be traveling to his house ever again.
But I live in Urbana too.
Do you really want to give your date and location out?
I don't care. And also come all the way there. Petrol prices are so high. If anyone wants to stalk me and they come to Urbana too, they deserve to stalk me.
It's 3.7. It's 3.7 per litre. I'm going broke.
Right now, petrol prices have gone up to 3.7.
How much
We both drive cars that require 98 petrol. So our rates are 3.7. That means, oh my god! Like I can imagine. Like I have two cars. I have a Pajero and a Toyota 86.
Yeah, the Pajero drinks petrol
has
like
been made redundant due to current economic crisis.
Redundant, yes.
I blame Russia for that.
Can you not say such things? We'll have to bleep that one out. I didn't even say anything. Just bleep it.
Like right now, it's so expensive to even fine. I live in Urbana too. For me to come to JBC, which is the closest civilization.
Yes, where I do not live. I do not live there. I totally do not live in a place called JBC.
35 kilometers.
It's 35 kilometers?
Yeah, but I drive 130 to 150.
Yeah, so you'll reach in
depending on the speed limits. I don't speed. I'm a very safe driver. And to those at home, you guys have to drive safe.
Don't speed. Speeding kills. Actually, speeding never killed anyone. In wise words of Jeremy Clarkson, speeding never killed anyone. Suddenly braking did. So if you're speeding, just speed under the limit and don't brake hard, because then people behind you will crash into you.
And as you're sure, whatever we say over here, not legal advice, we can't be held liable for any of his advices.
Are you gonna give cryptocurrency advice? Crypto? What is that? I feel old. I don't know what NFTs are. I don't know what crypto is. I don't know what this metaverse.
Metaverse is like a VR thing. Whenever you tried the VR at Dreamscape,
that was the first time and the only time I've ever tried VR. Yes,
it was $75, which is.
Anyway, we say that, but there's a lot of worse things for 75.
Yeah.
Just want to put it out there. When we went for the Dreamscape thing, again, free promo to these idiots. We shouldn't, but it is what it is.
It was fun.
It was fun, but there were 3 options. There was an alien zoo, which is for kids apparently. Like kids can enjoy that. There was an under the sea one, which I will kill myself, but I'll never go there because
he's scared of the open waters.
There's a shark in there. All right, okay.
Sharks can be cute. Apparently, we punch them on the head. They become scared of you. You can show dominance, like peeing on them.
You're gonna pee in the water.
I'm gonna punch them, but in real life, you pee on something to show dominance. Like dogs do. Apparently.
Isn't that to tell them okay, this is our territory or something?
I'm not a biologist, fam. I'm not a biologist. I'm just a normal person.
This isn't biology. this is behavior. Okay. Anyways, and the third one was the one that we did, which was Lost Adventure, which was like Indiana Jones type. But
I remember this. So me and him decided to go to Dreamscape. For those who don't know, it's a VR thing at MOE. So we were doing the VR thing. They put sensors on your hands, your legs, they give you a backpack and helmet. So we go, I see a small cute lizard.
No.
It was cute.
Before we get to that, I asked that man, because it is in a very creepy dungeon thing, right? So, and I saw that there, a couple of spiders running around, things like that. So I asked him multiple times, are there any lizards in this? He's like, you'll be lucky to see one. I said, I don't want to be that lucky to see one. He said, you shouldn't see any lizards there.
So I see a lizard, it was white and black. It looked cute as fuck. Okay, and then I hear scream, like utter bloody murder. Okay, to the point where I was like, is he dying? And he goes, listen. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is screaming for a lizard. I'm like, do I destroy my VR experience? I pay $70 for it.
75.
75. I'm like, nah, he'll figure it out. And then I proceed to play with the lizard. It was fun.
I was screaming to the point where what is it called? The marshals?
I get the marshal. Attendant.
The attendant had to actually come and guide me through it. My eyes were closed. I couldn't see anything anyways. So, and I think his name was Robert or something his name was.
Downey Jr.?
Yeah. His name was something around that, and I just kept on yelling his name. I'm like, you better get me out of here.
Please help.
Help me. Get me out of here right now. Right? Because the thing was, it wasn't just the lizard was like, gone. You know, it didn't just walk away. It was on the wall in front of me, which allegedly I had to break with some stick in my hand. I ain't touching it. What if it jumps on me?
It was hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Stop laughing, man. Let me put some spiders.
There were spiders.
Yeah.
I didn't scream. I was like agitated, but I didn't scream.
Yeah. Screw you.
I don't have phobias, you know. I'm a manly man.
I'm a manly
See,
man.
the muscles.
You just pull the jacket up a little.
No, it's okay.
No, pull do it like this. No, the other way, from your bicep. Like, so anyone who's wondering what he just did there, he doesn't have muscles as for shite.
I do. So, see, this thing.
He's trying to show his muscles. If you're listening to this, and I can't see it, he's trying to do that because. What am I dealing with, man?
Well, for those who don't know, the expo ended. If you don't know, you've been living under a cave for a while.
And you might see us in the same clothes. Listen, yeah.
Sidemen clothing.
Sidemen clothing, repping that Sidemen clothing.
Or we don't have clothes, you know, which is more sad. Well, regardless, the expo ended. So, they had a full ceremony, all that.
Yep.
And as everyone knows, there's a yellow passport, there's a white passport. We got that. We got 100 stamps. We got the white passport. Almost 100 stamps. But anyway, we don't talk about that.
We got it. Let's just put it that we got it. I got 2. But we got it.
So I was checking on TikTok and I saw that people are actually selling the passports. They're selling the passports for 200, 300 dirhams already, like 3 days after the expo shut. They're selling the passports already. And apparently there's a yellow passport, there's a black passport, and you go in different ranks. Like
Did Tony get a special black passport?
We don't talk about that.
If he did, I will kick him. I will kick him. I don't like him. As you know, Tony, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm coming for you, big man.
Apparently, I have like 6 different types of passports for the expo, and you can actually buy them.
What do you mean buy them? Buy them off of eBay?
No, on Dubizzle, Facebook Marketplace. Like, I can't imagine going to the expo pavilion and asking them to stamp my 100 passports so I can sell it on Dubizzle.
Imagine this, right? You go to expo with your family, your mom and your brother, okay? Each one of you has 1 passport. And then there's a douchebag like me who has 70 passports because of this nonsense. And I want the stamp of that particular country on all 70 of my passports. And I just go like, here, stamp this, here, stamp this, here, stamp this, here, stamp this, here. I would have
like the volunteers was chill and everything, but once you bring out your 10th passport, they're gonna be, please leave.
Yeah, I mean, unless like Thailand and Australia had their do-it-yourself type stamps, right? I understand.
A lot of them were do-it-yourself.
Yeah, I understand that, but when you have to disturb someone for 70 passports, I mean that doesn't make sense.
Like, I remember going to expo with you and your girlfriend. I remember the OCD in actually stamping the passport. Like, this chick would go up to the volunteer and be like, you have to stamp it exactly here. So it was hilarious. But her passport was the most neatest passport. I give her that.
Was it? You haven't seen the yellow one. It's gone now. It's turned black. Anyway, she kept it in some makeup bag of hers. Now it's all black and brown. But the whole point was she has OCD. Just like me, and for me,
that's so cute and adorable.
No, for me, I thought of it more of like an official passport. You know, when you go to an airport and you get the stamp. that stamp is not going to be perfect. That stamp is not going to be
Do you
straight.
think
and
the
not
immigration
right.
officer has that much time to perfectly 90 degrees put the stamp?
No,
I
no, it does. No, it does. So my head, I was like, as long as I get the stamp and it's clear, it's fine. But for her, it was more in sense of like, okay, so where mobility is blue color, whereas the blue page, where's the blue page? And okay, so if this is the passport, I got a stamp here. I need the stamp right here without it touching this one, but without it going out of the borders as well.
Yeah.
And without going on top of the borders.
I just realized something. So many things were kept for the end of March 31st. So
Like?
many things ended at March 31st.
Right?
One thing was Expo.
Yeah.
Multiple exhibitions around the country.
Yeah.
As well as, I think the Sides restaurant.
Shit.
At Tyndall. They closed down, yeah?
They
I
were
just
there for only
realized it.
15 days. Yeah, they were there for only 15 days.
That means your
Yeah.
t-shirt right now is limited edition.
Yo, come on, who has this? Who has
It's
this?
time for you to join the Do Business scalpers and start selling that.
I am not selling this. I am not selling. I know for a fact there are like. So what the thing that happened over there was that you spend 100 dirham and you get a T-shirt and you get stickers and you get the badges. I don't have the badges on me right now, but you get that for 100 dirhams, right? You pay for your food and you get the
very
food free.
best.
Exactly, but only 5 people per day.
Oh, actually, was it like that?
Yeah, and they started it in the last 5 days. So that's 5 people per day for 5 days. That's
Oh, so we got lucky with that, yeah?
yeah. But how many people is that? 25?
25. You're very bad at math, but yeah, 25.
Yeah. So 25 people in U.A.E. own this. But I do not think.
I don't think that's for fact.
Yeah,
But
it might be less.
we spent $100. They gave us they gave us t-shirt each.
True.
So yeah.
So it could either be 50 or it could either be less than 25.
But it won't be too many.
It won't be as
I
many,
don't think there are many fans of the Sidemen over here in Dubai. I
You'd
would
be
think it's more of a UK thing.
No, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, okay, if you guys are a fan of the Sidemen, just type yeah. Come on, yeah. Okay, with the yeah space YEA in the comments, and we'll know how many we have. Yeah, we'll know how many
I
legit
do highly
Sidemen.
doubt that there are a lot of Sidemen fans in Dubai. Like KSI fans, yeah, I guess so. Because when KSI came over here, I remember he was getting swarmed with people.
He came to Dubai Mall once, I remember, and oh my god, the mall was full. The people were around it. More vlogs came. KSI was there, and there was one more YouTuber. I think it was Syndicate. Tom Syndicate came.
I don't know who that is.
Tom
I
Syndicate.
don't know who that is. I think he's a gaming YouTuber. Syndicate sounds very gaming.
Yeah. He does. He has a very reputed history in zombies, Call of Duty Zombies. However you want to say it. The game's shit now.
The game is pretty shit.
The game is pretty shit now. I mean, you got
I guess so many games which actually have died. Like I remember growing up, I would play Minecraft.
Minecraft is not dead.
It's dying.
Minecraft is not.
It's
Bro,
dying.
the new update, the caves and something update, they have dripstone that looks like shit on the floor.
I think that was there from before, yeah.
No, dripstone was never there.
Okay.
You got dripstone there. You got some. You got copper.
Copper was there from before. No, it was
No.
mods. It was mods.
Copper, you can actually oxidize it by keeping it out.
Oh,
And then you got beeswax as a thing. I don't know beeswax how long that's been.
that's been there for a while, remember?
Beeswax?
Yeah, it's been
Okay,
there for a while.
beeswax has been there. Pandas are there.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Pandas are
Haven't you
there.
ever seen a panda in real life?
Real life?
Yeah.
No,
You haven't?
I haven't. Is there any in Dubai Zoo? No.
I don't think so. I would assume like Dubai does the first everything. Like I saw penguins in Dubai, fam. Like, come on.
Yeah, there's one in the Ski Dubai.
Yeah.
And there's one in the aquarium, Dubai Mall Aquarium.
What, penguins?
Yeah, they have penguins there.
Dubai Mall Aquarium. I think it was very expensive. Yeah, I've gone there once.
I've
gone there once. I couldn't bring myself to pay. I think it was 250. I couldn't convince myself to pay that.
I've been there twice. Both the times I went through the tunnel thinking I'm a big man. I had a hoodie on and I cried. And the worst part is, it's not. Was it an escalator? It's not an escalator, right? It's not. It doesn't. You don't run. You walk on it. It doesn't make you. It's not American.
Like a boost thing. The boosty thing, yeah?
It's not that, yeah. You walk on
No,
it.
you just walk. You just walk.
Yeah, you just walk on it, yeah. I cried.
I think you
I
went to
cried.
the US Pavilion at Expo, RIP, and you described it as everything is made for the less mobile people. Let's put it that way. Like everywhere you go, there was like a boosted board thing.
No, so the thing was, in the whole of Expo, for people of determination, you have quicker entries. You have, for example, my grandparents, the wheelchair. If you have old age people, they take you from the gate all the way to wherever you want in the buggy. Everything is pretty. It was good. It was good. It was good. It's just that when you go into the certain pavilions, you either take a lift because there's escalators there, and that kind of ruins the whole thing because you have to go onto the side, wait for the elevator, go up, and then rejoin everyone.
At least they had some accessibility for people with determination.
No, obviously they have.
And that's thanks to Dubai. Like everything in Dubai is always a way for a person with determination to enter.
Obviously, and that's respectful. That's very respectful. That's very respectful. But the thing with the American, the USA pavilion was that it was all on the same level except towards the end, and it was all on those booster escalators. So you just stand there.
Because walking is too much exercise, Walking is just way too much exercise.
And then you finish the pavilion and get a burger downstairs.
Nah.
No, there's a restaurant downstairs. They sell burgers.
They have to sell the deep fried burgers,
Yeah. They were the. I didn't try it, but they looked very oily. Filled with cholesterol.
I've heard of a restaurant in the US. It's called the Heart Attack Restaurant, something like that. Or it's nicknamed that.
Las Vegas.
Apparently they have burgers like 20,000 calories, something like that.
That's half of my daily calorie intake.
I know a guy should eat like 2,000 calories.
Okay, I haven't. We should do a calorie intake thing. We should see how many.
I count calories. I still count calories because I used to be a prey of a big man.
Yeah.
And from there, I just keep on counting my calories. Like today, I've had.
It's Ramadan. How much do you have for Sari? Yeah, it's Ramadan now. So happy Ramadan to everyone.
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
I count all my calories.
No, but it was home food, yeah?
Home food you can't count.
Like the 70 calories for a slice of bread, something like that. But I'm going to trigger people who have anorexia. So
what is that?
Anorexia is like people who they like count every calorie they eat and they think of food like in a weird way.
In more of a numbers way than in edible and enjoyable. Exactly. I get it. For those of you who thought we're not going to teach you anything,
see, information.
Anorexia, because that's a thing.
It's a serious thing.
I can agree. Because if you have to look at, that reminds me of a TV show called Insatiable.
What's that?
Insatiable. Well, it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it was a very old show. It was basically about a little overweight.
I like how from the American pavilion we ended up into burgers and then Heart Attack Restaurant and now into Insatiable.
I'll explain because it's more relatable than you think. Okay. Insatiable basically is a story of a girl who's a little overweight all her life. Okay, and her parents always tell her, don't eat this, don't eat that, and that puts her more into that mindset.
That takes a mental toll.
Exactly, and that puts her more into the mindset of now I'm going to eat whatever I want because people are telling me not to eat whatever. Right? So you're gonna defy that, and she gains a lot of weight till she goes to a 7-Eleven nearby her place, and she sees a homeless man there. And she has a lot of food in her hand, and the homeless man asks her, "Can you spare some food for me or spare some money for me?" And she goes like, "No, this is all for me," because she had like a fight or something. She was crying, so she was like eating because she had to.
Okay. You mean like stress eating?
Stress eating.
Like, we all do that. We all do that.
So she was stress eating, and because she had so much food, the homeless man was like got aggressive and punched her in the face, and she broke her jaw. And because she broke her jaw, she was then took to the hospital and put on liquid diet. Because of that liquid diet, she lost all her weight. She lost all her weight and became slim and fit, which is very unlikely to happen when you think about it. Like, she was overweight by a margin. She was like your typical like obese person that you see in adverts, right?
From a certain country.
From a certain country.
Well, the thing is with that is you can't exactly. Okay, for example, I used to be pretty heavy. Now I reduced my weight. But I wouldn't say I could have a 6-pack, maybe a 4-pack. Like the lowest I go is a 4-pack because of the fact that your skin's gonna be stretched. And without actual surgical intervention, you can't go back.
That's what I'm saying. In the show, she didn't have any surgeries done to her for that extra flabby skin. She looks like a model, and what she does is she joins school back, and something happens. I can't remember. This was ages ago, but she becomes what is it called? You know, Miss India, Miss something.
Miss Universe. Miss
Yeah.
India,
She beauty pageants.
Okay,
She
yeah.
joins beauty pageants, and to the point, like she still has in her mind that if she's stressed, she'll stress eat.
Yeah.
Like that personality of hers hasn't changed.
I would say I would have that. I have that because like if I feel stressed, I'm gonna have a kanafa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lukhemat.
Lukhemat.
But Lukhemat can only be done by
The Friday market style.
the Friday market style
Like
with
the
the
more
old
bougie it
ladies.
is.
Yeah, the old ladies making it fresh, man. Like that's the way you need to
That's
do
how
it.
you have to have it here in Dubai.
Exactly.
You can't have the bougie ones made by like
Yeah.
hotels and
No,
that.
those don't taste nice.
You were
Those-
saying about stress eating.
Right. So stress eating, right? And she basically finds a person who mentors her, who's a mentor, and she gets very aggressive towards it. She's like, I want to win this, I want to win this, I want to win this. And she literally counts every calories that she takes into her body from that point onwards.
That's very close to anorexia.
Yeah. But at the same time, she basically finds this old lady who's a judge, and she's not the most friendly person.
Yeah.
And like secretively, the judge has her own daughter into the pageant as well.
Yeah.
And she just inside Wasta
nepotism and that.
nepotism. That's what I'm looking for. Nepotism. And she finds out, and she goes to tell the board. Like,
Yeah.
that's her daughter.
Yeah.
You can't really put her in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not fair.
Yeah. Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. And in reality, every single thing they had, like a game they had, the challenge they had,
The judge would favor her own daughter.
yeah, exactly. And you could see the marks.
Well, I would say the same would happen. I say like in normal events as well and normal contests.
Yeah, but that's why you don't put your own child there.
But it happens. It still happens. Like in contests over here as well. It just happens. Like we have been in events and we have seen judges always favor people who they know.
Yeah, are you talking about certain someone?
I'm talking about certain someone, but we can't get into that.
Yeah, we can't get it. That
like
we
there are
can't
many
get
events in Dubai where like there are contests like the best musical, best singing,
films,
yeah.
short films,
Exactly.
and plays and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the judges are going to favor of who they know.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a contact.
I completely agree with
It
that.
happens.
But there is still a line of your own child versus someone you know as a favor.
Yeah,
You get what I mean? There's still that line. And then she kills someone, allegedly, but she doesn't actually kill them. And then she starts stress eating and gains all that weight back. And then it's a mess. It's a mess of a TV show. But it reminds me of that, anorexic people. If you guys have anorexia, I feel for you. You should get it checked out. There should be some medical...
Well, anorexia is not easily treated. It's more of a psychological thing. Because you view food as the enemy.
Food view is numbers, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like, for example, like I have not gone into anorexia, but I remember whenever I eat, I would think of, like this burger has 700 calories. Like the burger we had at Tribes, which you mentioned last time,
Oh, yeah.
that's about easily 1,000 calories.
But here's the thing. We did tell them to put extra cheese.
Yeah, so that just makes
And
it
cheese
worse.
makes cheese
But then
makes
we
it
ate
worse.
only that the entire day, so that's not exactly
True.
healthy, but
But if it's a meal a day, it's fine. I mean,
I guess for our age and the kind of thing is
metabolism
okay.
is good.
Yeah.
Metabolism is good. But the thing is, at a certain age, we're gonna stop being this.
Mm.
I'm gonna gain weight, and when
I
that
think you've reached a certain age there, fam.
oh shut up, William. I'm not that.
Yeah, we have reached a certain
I was
age.
worse in high handsome. No, so my body is weird. If I eat, I gain weight like that.
Yeah.
But if I go on a liquid diet, I lose weight like that.
But that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to find the balance. Health is a lifestyle. It's not.
You know, it's Ramadan. We're talking about food, right?
Yeah,
can we skip over? I
yeah,
can't find a segue. Usually, I was like last time. I was like, oh yeah, speaking of that, the Mobius, yeah, confusing mind. I found a segue.
just try to get away from food. But like I'm a foodie. I love.
That reminds me. How is our notes? Okay, so basically, for those who don't know, I don't think anyone knows. It's just for us. We have a notes on his phone of all the restaurants that we've been to, and we rate them out of 10. Each 10, and then we give them an equal score of average score.
Exactly. Well, we worked at the mall.
We worked in the mall, not at the mall, in the mall.
In the mall. And we, for our break, which would be like around 1 hour, we would go to any restaurant which we would see over there.
Yeah.
So we had gone to Tribes, I think it was the best rated. We tried Starbucks, we tried the More Cafe.
We tried
The worst place I would say well, I don't think I could mention it, but it's just a certain cookie
Say,
joint.
I know that one.
A cookie joint.
I know that one.
Which the cookies were so expensive and it was dry. It was horrible.
not chewy.
And I love dessert, and that was against every fiber of my being. I know we're both getting hungry, so
Okay, the list brings me to the point of: would you ever make a list of people?
Oh yeah, I rated a solid 7.
Me?
Yeah.
No, not.
My best friend over there just 7. That's it. You know,
I'll take it. No, but like more in sense of like, when you go out and meet new people,
Yeah.
right? It's not I'm not talking about like their facial features and their assets. I'm
the
talking
personality,
about
the
the personality. Right? Like I know for a fact. What was his name? What was his name? The guitarist.
Giga Chan.
Giga Chad. We called him Giga Chad. If you guys
We don't know his
Giga
name.
Chad, we don't know his name. Just Google Giga Chad, and the face that you get of that man
Yeah.
is exactly like how he looks.
Chiseled.
With the hair and everything.
Yeah.
Like when you look at him, you'd go like, oh, he's a douchebag.
Exactly.
He's a douchebag. He'd
He
be a
was the
7.
most calm, chill person.
Yeah.
He looked like a douchebag.
He looked
with
like a
the big
douchebag.
glasses and that. Okay, and I thought he was going to be mean or something, but his talent was amazing. He was
was
an
good.
amazing person, amazing personality.
Good jokes as well.
Yeah.
Good jokes all around. Like he wanted to leave to grab a smoke or something, and they were like, no, we need one more show, one more song. But yeah, I mean, would you? Okay, how would you see people? Would you see them initially for their looks or for their personality? And if it's for the looks, at what level would I know we
Are we
shouldn't.
saying like for friends or are we saying for relationships? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Because
I'm
in a
saying
relationship, looks matter. Even though we say looks don't matter, and like if we say looks matter, we're sounding shallow. But looks do matter. There has to be scientifically. There has to be a physical attraction to the person you dated.
Yeah, but here's how I look at it, right? You don't have to have a physical attraction as such, but you can't be unattracted to them.
I say for it to be a healthy relationship.
No, there needs to be a certain amount of, like, okay. A relationship works in 2-3 ways, in my opinion at least. There's an emotional sector of it where you understand each other at an emotional level, and you know this person's having a bad day by just looking at them. By looking at their face, and you go like, okay, today is not their day, and it's fine.
Yeah.
You need to put in that extra effort for that day or for that week or whatever it is.
That week, oh God, how moody are you?
You didn't ask my girlfriend for that.
I have to ask her. I know that for a fact.
Oh, shut up.
God.
But there's a point in everyone's relationship where you have that day where you want to fuck like rabbits.
I don't think you need to know that.
No. I'm not saying like it's a very generic thing. It's a very caveman. Every human has that caveman instinct to it, where a woman is attracted to a man with veins and muscles because in their
Of which you have none.
Christopher
Not the
Ronaldo,
non-existent veins over there.
Nah, but like you get what I mean. Like they're like, okay, this man can protect me. Because back in the caveman era, you didn't have technology, you didn't have a language, you just had the urge to eat, breed, sleep.
Yeah.
That was it. You eat, you breed, and you sleep. That's it. Rinse and repeat every single day. So
I think the same goes now as well. We work, we eat, we sleep. That's all.
Breed.
Breed. Well, I don't. I'm single.
Okay, you're single. I'm a virgin as well.
Oh God, I think I'm just gonna adopt a pet snake like Chandler from Friends.
He had
I
duck.
can be the crazy snake guy.
And my kids are gonna come up to me like, "Hello, uncle. How are you? Where
You're
is
gonna
the
ask me how the
snake?
snakes
Yeah, how's
exactly.
the snake?
So see, then they remember me, Uncle Mishal, the guy with the snakes.
Yeah,
We're
called
not having
Abud.
cats.
Your snake will eat a cat. No, but what was I saying? Get back to the topic. What I'm saying was, whereas men look at a female in a way of like, okay, she can be a good provider. I'm not saying she shouldn't work, but in a more caveman way, women would be there as a sort of a provider.
Tread lightly.
Yeah, I know, a provider for the family, right?
Yeah.
Take it as you may how she provides. She's a provider. Okay, that's how you.
The caveman, not nowadays.
No,
equality and all that.
Regardless. Women is there to provide what a man lacks.
Yeah, fair.
And a man is there to provide what a female lacks.
Yeah.
Right? Because there are certain things
Yeah.
where a certain gender is better at it than the other.
Yeah.
Right?
Like for the tough talks, you have dad, and for the actual emotional stuff, you have mom. Or at least that's how I was raised.
Yeah. For a son,
Yeah.
dad is the tough one, mom is the easy
Yeah.
one. For the daughter, mom is the tough one, dad is the easy one.
Yeah.
Like you that's what I'm saying. Where you need to have the dynamic between both the figures. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if in a relationship you need to have those days where you fuck like rabbits, and for that you need to have some sort of your mental attraction. You can't be unattracted to them. You can't be dating them and go like, they look like shit.
Exactly.
Like, you need to be like, okay, they look cute, or they look fine, or they like, I would fuck them once a day.
I wouldn't say you should look at your significant other and be like, she looks fine. Like, come on. You'd be like, oh, I'm lucky to be with her. And that, at least in my mind, and maybe that's why I haven't found anyone, but like, if I date someone, I want to be like, dang, I'm with her. Even if not for her physical attraction, if for her mental attraction.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You do realize when you are in a relationship with someone, you tend to outlook the negative side of them.
I guess, yeah.
Like, if you're madly in love with them, you will never see the red flags till it's too late. And I'm talking from experience.
Yeah. Which is also, when you think about it, it's like, okay, in your opinion, what's a red flag?
So you can't really pinpoint one red flag. There are a couple of red flags. Okay, for example,
I would say a red flag would be when a person tries to change who you are.
Depends though.
Like, okay, for example, say I'm dating a chick and the chick's like, Mishal, you can't go with your friends, or you can't record a podcast, or you can't, drive your car or something like that,
But why? There must be a reason why. If there's no reason
I
why.
feel lonely. Maybe she'd be like, I feel lonely. You're going with your friends, I'm feeling alone. I'm like, okay, fine, that's fair. I can like reduce going out with my friends, but I'm not going to stop that.
No, you can't stop it. You can't stop it.
It's like, I can spend more time with you, but I can't stop going with my friends.
7 days a week, you used to spend 2 days with her. Now you spend like 4 days with her, 3 days.
Yeah.
It balances out.
Exactly.
You need to.
You can't just like change who you are fundamentally.
Exactly. Like, okay, there are so many people in this world that have been hurt because of their exes, right?
Yeah.
So there's a trust issue there. There's so many things that are a sort of scarring thing that you get from a past relationship. Not just from a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, but could be from your parents, could be from your friends.
Exactly.
It could be from anyone.
Like, the most scarring thing I would say for me is a friend of mine just ghosted me.
Yeah.
We were best friends for a few years, and then just after I think it was the IGCSE exams, I can't remember it, and it was a physics exam. I passed it. I was a nerd.
Yeah, that is.
And I called him just to check out how his test. No reply. I'm like, okay, probably he fucked it. I'll try again. Like, this went on for a few weeks, never heard of him.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have that insecurity.
Yeah, if that happens again.
Exactly. If my next best friend, or my next girlfriend, or my next boyfriend, or anyone like that would just get up and leave.
Exactly.
So you can't really then trust someone. So you need to also understand compromise in that way.
I say your significant other should also be aware of your insecurities.
Yeah, obviously.
They should be aware.
Yeah, but they can't read your mind,
Yeah.
So you need to be open with them.
Communication.
Exactly. That's where communication comes in. That's where you need to compromise. Like, for example, like, if there are days where me and my girlfriend don't text, and I know some people will be like, oh my god, what the fuck, you're making a big deal out of not texting, what the fuck. It's not that. It's more in the sense of like, we don't see each other for, let's say, a week or so, because she's busy, and we barely text them.
Yeah.
So there's that lack of communication. Yeah, we do drop each other a message saying, oh yeah,
good morning, honey.
I wish. By the time I wake up, she's already up and doing something. my sleep schedule is screwed, man.
It's going to get more and more screwed.
Yeah. So she would text me saying, oh yeah, I'm with my cousin, or I'm out here, or I'm doing this. Now, when you think of it in a perspective of like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this information? Like,
what?
You're not like, okay, imagine she goes like, I am out with my cousin right now.
Yeah.
That was 3 hours ago. Because I was busy, I saw it 3 hours later. In my head, I'd go like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this information?
Maybe it's a low-key invitation to go out.
No, it's never that. It's never the case. That's never the case. But it's more in the sense of like, she's communicated her side of things. I am going out with my cousin. I will be busy for a few hours. Blah 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 blah.
You communicate your side of it, like
Exactly.
I'm gonna be sleeping for next few hours, or I'm gonna go out with Mishal, or I'm
Exactly.
gonna
And
eat sides.
eat sides. And that's why you need to have that compromise in relationship, because you can't really tell the person that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Whereas you tell the other person that you're going out without me.
Yeah.
There are a couple of ways to put it as well. Okay. For example, you are out with your significant other at a restaurant.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say it's a Korean restaurant. You're not a fan of Korean food. She might be.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
You said that, I'm like, I love Korean food.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
dare
Okay,
you?
okay. Let's say you love it. She doesn't like it.
Okay,
but
fine.
she's compromising to come with you.
Yeah.
Right? She has done that. And then suddenly you go like, you know what? Next time I'm going to bring Sayyid along because he loves it. How would she feel? Should she feel like she's been disrespected? Because she has compromised. She doesn't like Korean food.
Yeah.
She's compromised. And she's made that effort to actually
No,
be
but then,
with.
for example, say now I'm dating a chick and I bring you along, yeah, and say she didn't like the food, okay, but next time we go to the same restaurant and I bring you along, then yeah, it's kind of unfair to her. But she never told me she never liked the restaurant.
Yeah.
then-
So would you just assume that she never liked it because she doesn't like Korean food? In the other case, from her perspective, she actually enjoyed a dish that she wants to come back for. And then suddenly you go like, you know what, next time I'm just going to bring Syed along.
Without her or with her?
Without her.
Okay.
Without her.
Okay. Oh, then that's fine. I thought like going together.
Yeah, no, just without her.
Oh, then that's fine. That's kind of.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Like, obviously you can go with your friend there, but
Yeah.
you shouldn't like
You should
advertise
make
it to her.
obvious, yeah.
You have to advertise it.
Especially when you're there right then and there. Like,
Yeah.
that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's a bit nasty.
Then she's gonna feel like, oh well, okay, fine. If he wants to go, let him go.
Yeah.
Why should I be bothered?
Whereas if let's say you already want to go out with your friend, you can go out. That's
You have to
completely
advertise
fine.
the fact.
You don't have to advertise the fact. You can go out. Whereas if she goes out with her friends, you can't really stop her there. She has her own life, right? But at the same time, don't advertise it when you're there. You can't just go like, "Hey, listen, I assume you don't like it. I'm just gonna bring my friend along next time."
No.
That's just wrong.
That's kind of red flag as well.
That's
kind
right.
of red flag as well.
What I'm trying to say is that, yeah, it is kind of a wrong thing. It's not a red flag. It's kind of a wrong thing where you can talk about it, obviously. Once you have that conversation of like, hey, listen, I feel disrespected by this. Okay, I feel like, fine, you want to bring your friend along. That's completely fine with me. But don't assume that I didn't like it. Yes, initially, I did compromise my taste to go here because you wanted to go. And obviously you would do vice versa for me. But don't just rub it on my face. Like, I feel disrespected here.
That's fair.
In that case, I shouldn't have never come. You know? Then why did I even bother coming? So, like, red flags are so thin line. Like you said, that's a red flag.
I would say it's a red flag, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say red flag as in things can't be mended. I would think things could be.
No, but red flag is when you're like, dip and dip hard. Dip hard. Like, bro, just leave. Like, at that point, you don't even say, I want to break up with you. You just go like, I'm gone. Like, should I? The thing is, it's someone else's experience.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going to name anyone, but it's going to be hella confusing explaining the story. So I'm
Then
going to
make it your experience.
Oh my god, that's even worse. That's even worse. I mean, okay. I'll tell you. Obviously, this person is never going to watch it. Yeah, it's fine. If you do, you know who you are, and you've done the wrong thing. Just say. So, I'm going to put the man as A, the wife as B,
Okay.
and B and A have kids.
Okay.
Okay? B and A, lovely marriage.
So reconfirm B is.
B is the lady,
Okay.
A is the man.
Okay.
And they have kids.
Okay.
A and B have lovely kids, lovely marriage for quite some time. They're living happily ever after type stuff. The kids have enough money to go to school, college. They're doing well. They're well to do, good car. And then comes a month where the man, goes like, honey, I have to go for some work. I'll be traveling a lot from now on.
Okay.
And, just have fun. I'll leave the money in the account.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay.
Leaves for a week, comes back, brings presents for the kids and the wife. Happy, yeah?
Yeah.
Happy. Goes back another week later, comes
Okay.
back a week later. Basically, how you would if you were working at a big firm. It's a usual thing. People travel for work.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, years pass by. Years, not months, years.
Okay.
And B sees a newspaper,
Okay.
a magazine.
Yeah.
Opens the magazine, reading the magazine, and sees a picture.
Oh,
Picture
no.
of A with another woman
Okay.
and kids.
Oh my God! He had an entire family
He
without.
had an
Oh
entire
my God.
family. Kids who must be like around 3 years younger. No, not 3 years younger, a year younger than his B's kids.
Oh my God! So it lasted as long as their relationship as well.
Yes.
Oh my God!
He had kids with another wife, another family, and he got caught because there was a picture of him and his family because they went to an event in the magazine.
Oh my God! Oh my God! But that guy, he really covered his tracks.
He covered his tracks, to be fair though.
Oh
But
my God! What's his defense? Does he have a defense?
he didn't have a defense.
Oh my God!
He paid for all the kids' tuition fees, their
So
university.
he was bougie as fuck, but it doesn't excuse him for
from doing
cheating
that.
on his wife and well,
You know, the worst.
he married her the second one as well.
Yeah, he married a second. He had 2 wives, 4 kids, and
Who is a victim in all this? The kids. Well, I was reading something on Reddit recently.
Yeah.
And
are we getting into the Reddit zone now?
Kinda. It's
Okay.
going to be pretty short,
Put-
I guess.
Play music so we know people know at home. Reddit zone.
Well,
Okay.
I was reading this thing on Reddit,
Yeah.
and there was a question. Nurses of Reddit. What's the most disturbing thing you've ever heard from a patient?
Hmm.
So apparently there was this 80-year-old patient who he thought he's gonna pass away.
Okay.
So he decides to tell his wife and kids his deathbed confession. He confesses to his wife and kids that actually he has a different family in an Asian country. This guy's American, I assume. He has a wife and kids in an Asian country, and he loves them as well. And he's pretty rich, yeah. So he tells the wife that, in my will, I want you to make the will and take care of them as your own. He's hoping he dies in the next 3-4 hours. Unfortunately, fortunately for him actually, he didn't die. He proceeded to live another,
How many?
like around 15 something years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Bruh.
In the end, they had to get a divorce, and the wife took most of the stuff as well.
Obviously.
No, actually no. They couldn't get a divorce because if she divorces him, apparently she'll lose money as well. Yeah?
Prenup.
So he wasted the rest of his life trying to finish his money, so his kids won't inherit anything.
Okay, wait. What's wrong with the kids, man? Leave kids alone.
He was just done. He just wanted to finish all his money. He wanted to give the money to his other family. But when the other family found out about this, because
They
this
didn't
wife
want
called
it,
that
yeah.
wife, we don't want you.
Oh my.
That's a deathbed
God.
confession go wrong.
That should be an r/Reddit gone wrong. Gone wrong, bro. Imagine like you're on your deathbed. Like, I'm assuming you as well as the viewers out there.
We all have deathbed confessions.
We all have deathbed confessions that no one needs to know. Like legit, like you don't need to know it. But I know things that I've done or things that I've heard or things that I've seen need to die with me.
Well, I would think, considering we are pretty young, we don't have that many dark and evil secrets. I don't know about you, at least. I'm an open book.
I don't have any.
Sure.
I
I can
mean-
think of a few that expose you like in live television, not live. I call it television.
Podcast.
But yeah.
I mean, everyone has some. Everyone has some.
I guess.
Some white lies here and there. Some. What was it? Okay. This reminded me of a question. I was asked a question, right? White lies reminded me this. So segue. Wait. I'm not doing that ever again. Yeah. So white lies, right? And someone asked me this, and this was before I started dating my current girlfriend. And someone asked me, if you found a girl, okay, and both of you, and this is for you guys as well. You can leave this in your thoughts in the comments below. If you found a girl. You both went out for a nice date, nice dinner. Everything is going well, and then you drop her home, or she drops you home, vice versa. In Dubai, it's more of the
It
guy.
depends,
It
it
depends
depends.
where you live and how far and how you reach there. Because in Dubai,
no one's dropping me home. I live.
yeah, no, Dubai is more in sense of like both of you get your own cars there.
Yeah.
Both of you get your own
Dubai
cars
is
there.
car centric. It's very very.
It is very car centric. You need to both. Otherwise, you meet at a mutual point by metro or car.
Yeah, like Burjuman,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
go for a date in Burjuman Center.
I'll hit you with my jutti. Never been there, but I'll hit you with my jutti. But okay, let's say the question to me was like, you drop the girl home, and you hug her, and she farts. Oh, sorry, you fart. I farted. I farted. Okay, because I had a lot of gas in my stomach. She hugs me tight. I farted, and then she goes and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I farted."
Oh, she's a gem. She's a fucking gem.
But what the whole question was that, would you date a liar like that? And I'm like, she's not lying. That's a white lie.
She's a gem if she lied that. She's a fucking
That's
gem.
what I'm saying. Like, imagine this. It's just the two of you. It's just the two of you. You could have ignored the question.
Yeah.
You could have ignored the question, and you would have gone home feeling embarrassed as fuck. Like, oh my god, this is the first time I met this girl. I'm on this lovely day, and I farted when she hugged me. That's the worst part. It's not even like you're driving, put the music up. Oh, let one good one out. Let a good one out. Or you're at a restaurant, drop the utensils.
Oh, I could imagine if I tried that. I drop the utensils. It's gonna be a line. It's gonna be dropping utensils. Boom, get everyone's attention, and then a huge loud one.
No, but and I told him, you're dumb if you think that's a lie. But then again, I did take a minute to think, like, if she can come up with that lie on the spot.
Well, then she's a gem in my mind.
She's a gem. Especially when a lady says she's farted. I respectfully.
Ladies fart, not rainbows.
No, of course. Oh, trust me. No, but what I'm saying is, would you then proceed to go on a second date with that girl?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah?
She fucking covered for me.
She covered for you in front of no
and she
one.
made sure that I don't feel the embarrassment, Then the next probably day of mine will be ruined.
I guess so. But I just feel like, yes, I would go on a second date with her. That's a dumb no. If you're no, you're dumb.
Yeah.
I would. She's a gem of a girl. But how quickly did she come up with that? Or did she actually fart at the same time that I farted? And that's the question that everybody needs to answer. Did she fart silently and thought her fart escaped, whereas my fart escaped?
Oh god, I think that's all the time we have.
No, we do.
Okay,
that is all the time we have for today.
We're gonna have to cut a bit of it.
Why? No, we're not gonna cut anything. Why do we abrupt so ending this so
Because I
abrupt?
just realized our time is only half an hour.
Yeah, actually, the episode is supposed to be half an hour. The last one was around
33 minutes.
That's fine. This one's gonna be around. You're gonna see it down. Don't skip it. I see you, Tony, skipping it. Tony, honestly, Tony's gonna be a meme on this channel today. Tony, fuck you. Alright.
But I hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week.
Take care. Bye.